So it appears there are two schools of thought on the Boston Celtics. They are old or they are bored. Most subscribe to the first theory that the C's are literally aging right before our eyes, and perhaps the most telling sign of decline, Boston struggles in Boston. Last Wednesday, the C's were beaten by 20 by the Grizzlies on their home floor, good for Boston's 12th home loss of the season. The Celtics were in danger of losing 4 of 5 overall as they tried to reestablish a home court advantage against the Pistons. So Rajon Rondo and the Celtics home for the Pistons. Pick it up in the first quarter. Detroit already down 9. Tayshaun Prince on the drive, and down goes Prince. Meantime, the C's are running the other way. That's Rondo up high for Kevin Garnett on the alley-oop, but now we go back to the other end of the floor, and Prince is still down. You'll see on the replay as he goes down, Jason Maxiell comes in with a knee to the spine. Prince would stay down for a while, eventually would be helped off, but he did not return. Meantime, the Celtics bench taken over. Marquise Daniels with the finish down low, and then later with Boston up a dozen, Michael Finley starting to find the stroke. That triple hits bottom, and later Finley curls off the screen, and that jumper also goes down. Finley had 15, and in the first half, the Pistons starters scored 21. The Boston bench 26. Fourth quarter now, the blowout is on. Boston up 27. Tony Allen off the backboard to Nate Robinson. Nate will get teed up, but for one night, all is good in Beantown. The C's win it 119-93.
You know, people, I laugh when they say they look old. They are old. There's a reason for that. The difference, though, is that I think this is a team really that will get a renewed focus as they get closer to the playoffs. Now, certainly you don't want to end up in that 4 spot. You'd love to put off playing the Cavs as long as you can. But Doc Rivers is not the kind of guy that's going to lose sleep over potentially having to win a game in Cleveland to steal home court away if it got to that point. He has faith in his team because they're a veteran group of guys that know how to win. There's no doubt that right now this team is not having a lot of fun, and they look like they have lost a step on the perimeter defensively. But you have to believe that there's something still in the tank that we have not seen, that you'll see this team re-energize when they get closer to the playoffs.
And now an updated look at the Eastern Conference standings. The Celtics, with that win, move within a half game of idle Atlanta for third in the conference. The Cavaliers and Magic were also off on Monday. Next up for the C's, the New York Knicks on Wednesday. Baron Davis and the Clippers home for the Hornets. Late second quarter, the Clip joint down 3 and doing it with defense. Eric Gordon into the passing lane, and he'll get it up ahead to DeAndre Jordan. That man just knows how to dunk. The Clippers were back within 1. 15 seconds later, the Clips are running again. Drew Gooden the rebound, and he'll get it up for BD ahead of the pack. Davis had 18. The Clippers had the 1-point lead. Third quarter now, that's Mo Pete for 3. The Hornets go up by 1, but once again, the Clip joint on the run. That's Travis Outlaw ahead of the pack, and a nice reverse jam there. The Clippers regain the lead by 1. Fourth quarter now, we're tied at 85. The Hornets doing the running this time. That's David West, 2 of his game-high 24. New Orleans led it by 2, and then later in the fourth, the Hornets buzzing away. Marcus Thornton from downtown, he had 17. The Hornets rallied past the Clippers in L.A., 108-100. Mike D'Antoni and the Knicks touching down in Philly to take on the Sixers. Second quarter, we got a 3-point game. Drew Holiday on the drive, and a nice spin move to get 3 for 2. He had 18. The Philly lead was 5. Third quarter now, we got a 7-point game. Holiday to Andre Iguodala for 2. He was just 5 of 22 from the floor, 0 for 7 from downtown. Later in the third, the Knicks back within 1. Tony Douglas the steal, and that hoop there part of an 11-0 New York run. The Knicks had the lead by 1. And then in the fourth, all New York up 7. Danilo Gallinari from way downtown, 3 of his game-high 21. The Knicks go on to win it by 10, 94-84. Now time for our dunks of the night, and Andre Iguodala kicking things off in style.
Miscommunication on the defense. No one getting back on Iguodala.
At number 2, Andre Blatch making posters in Salt Lake City.
Just a little bit too long.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, he gave memo like, you want more? I'll be here.
And our dunk of the night comes courtesy of the 3-time slam dunk champion.
You're absolutely right, Mike. You're not rubbing it in.
Tonight's stat sheet stuffer, no stranger to the honor. We're talking about the Nuggets' Carmelo Anthony. Melo finished with 45 points. He was 18 for 35 from the floor. Also grabbed 10 boards, dished out 3 dimes, and blocked a shot. The Nuggets lose in Houston, but Melo still a winner. He's our stat sheet stuffer of the night. And 2 quick notes on the way out. Bulls point guard Derrick Rose continues to nurse a sprained left wrist. He is doubtful for Chicago Tuesday against the Grizzlies and may even be out until the weekend. The news, though, better for Suns guard Leandro Barbosa. He's been cleared to return Tuesday for the first time since having surgery 7 weeks ago to remove a cyst. All right, with that, we put a wrap on this edition of the Daily Dime. We appreciate you watching. I'm John Anik, and as always, we close it out with the call of the night.
Advantage for the Rockets. They can take the last shot.
Your guards have got, 29 points respectively each, Brooks and Martin. So you got some good options. Stolar's a great option.
It's winning time. Aaron Brooks puts up the jab. Got it! Aaron Brooks hits the go-ahead basket with 2.9 seconds left to play. So the guy that couldn't hit a free throw from 14 feet hits a jumper from 17.
Big bucket, big time bucket for Aaron Brooks. That's what happens when you got a point guard who can take control of a game. Little stop and pop gets him going. Woo! That's his favorite move, and he knocks it down. He gets an elbow jumper. It doesn't get any easier than that for Aaron Brooks.